Hello vinyl community, enthusiasts, lovers of all things vinyl. My name is Timothy Capetto. Welcome back to my channel here, guys. It's good to see you guys back to that camera lens there. You guys are looking pretty good. So let's get started with today's video. As you saw in the description, I'm going to be talking about my 7-inch vinyls that I have here, which I don't have quite as many of these as I have as 12-inch or 10-inch vinyls, but you know what? The collection is growing, and that's what's important. So let's go ahead and get into it here. My first one is going to be from none other than the Bangles, and this is a one-side single. So there's one single on each side, and this is off the Columbia record label there, and as you can see there, one song is In Your Room and the other one is Bell in a Jar. I'm gonna have to listen to this one again because I do remember that this was a very good song on each side. I enjoyed them both, I remember, but that label, I just really enjoy that label there. The next one I have here, this one I actually got from the record store day of 2017. This is one of the 7 inches I got. This is Bob Dylan, and this is The Night We Called It a Day. And the other song is Stay With Me. Let me actually just pull this out. This was actually on a special edition vinyl here, on this nice clear blue vinyl, which I highly enjoy. Really nice color. One of our other vinyl YouTubers was actually telling me that that it's slowly becoming not popular to like colored vinyl, which I don't quite understand what that is completely about, but you know what? Like whatever you like. If you like colored vinyl, there's nothing wrong with that, so I don't know why somebody would start saying that, but I'm a big fan of colored vinyl, as I've said before. I really highly enjoy it. This was a really good single as well by Bob Dylan. Now this one, I've shown a few different times. Let me just go ahead and pull it out here because it's just a white sleeve. This is a really cool Coral Records. This is Buddy Holly, and they say on here this is an extended play 45, and the reason that is because there is 2 songs on each side, which is super cool, super awesome. And there's some handwriting on here. I don't know if I can read the name of who this used to belong to. Sometimes it's cool to look at that and see who these things used to belong to, but it looks like maybe it was a Dale I can't read the last name. It looks like it's saying Charlon or something like that, something weird like that. But on this record here, on this 45, the song from Buddy Holly on here is It Doesn't Matter Anymore and Heartbeat. And on the other side, you have Raining in My Heart and Early in the Morning. Raining in My Heart I really enjoy off this single here, but as you can see, it just came in a real simple sleeve. On the actual sleeve, it says 4-song EP, rare, and I paid about $15 for that. So that's a super nice one. I'm very happy to have that one in my collection. That was just one I found at that place that I talked to you guys about before in Colorado, in Montrose, Colorado. Now this one, this was a really cool one. That was from Record Store Day as well. And I originally told the story on the last time that when I was looking at this, I originally had it on this side. I listened to the remake of the song "Walk On By," which I highly enjoy. This song by the it was the Stragglers, yeah, the Stranglers. Sorry, excuse me, Stranglers. But originally, of course, this was done by Miss Warwick here, and I really enjoy this this color here. I kind of call that a blueberry splatter. I don't know what they actually call this exactly, but this is on the Rhino record label, and so I really highly enjoy that. If you've never heard the song "Walk On By" Miss Warwick, you can check that out there. And I'll just be completely honest, the only reason why I do not say the first name of the artist is because I always forget her name and I don't want to mispronounce it. It's not really that hard to say, but at this time I just rather call her Miss Warwick than try to pronounce her name. But anyway, the next one I have here is something I just got actually yesterday. There's the sleeve there. It says on here, Hall of Fame. And that's what it says on here as well. This is super cool. I was like, oh, I got to grab this. Man, the Columbia record, the Hall of Fame Journey here. On this side, this is actually side 2 I'm showing you here. This is the song Who's Crying Now? And then the ever so classic Journey song, Don't Stop Believin'. Super great song. Just on the straight black vinyl, of course, but super cool little label there by Columbia. I've never seen this label before yet in all of my collecting that I've done since this year. But that was one I just picked up yesterday for a couple bucks. It was really worth it. Sounds amazing. Super great. I really enjoy that one a lot. Here's another new one I got yesterday. It's also on the Columbia record label, a different little sleeve. This one was really cool because I see people talking about these all the time, that they find these promotional discs for most likely for radio stations. And this is Paul McCartney singing live Come Up in live at Glassglow, which is awesome. So that is really cool because I've never had one of these yet where it's actually a promotional disc, which of course if you read on here it says demonstration, not for resale, so too late for that, right? And then it's cool because on this side it just says special one-sided record, and so there's just a single on one side, which I don't know, I just think that's super cool that, you know, that people can get their hands on these things, you know, even though they originally were supposed to not be for sale. And so that's one I got yesterday from Paul McCartney. Really enjoy that song though too. That's one of my favorite songs of his that he did when he had his live tour when he first started. Did his Back in the USA tour. It's really good stuff. All right, now this one I've shown this one off before too, but again, this is always welcome to show off here. This one is my my father's actual band, the Time Machine here. So, and of course we showed this in a few videos before, but this is his 45 of his band. On side 1 he had a song called Rainy Days that that he wrote, and another one was called Not Too Cool, and this was produced in 1981. And this is about the only thing he really has down that him and his band made back then in 1981, but super cool and collective for me just because creates a little bit of history that I can share with my kids when I eventually get married and have kids. So that's a super cool one to hold on to, and that actually sounds really good. My dad even told me it was something that was never really ever played, so I was one of the first people to really hear this copy, which is super awesome. Alright, next one we have here is not a music disc per se, but a story disc. This is, and I'm a big Star Wars fan, so this was amazing for me. This is Star Wars, and this is basically a storybook, and I guess there's a storybook that actually goes along with this. And it basically on 2 sides just tells you the story of the original Star Wars from 1977, which is super, super cool. I mean, it tells it in a pretty, you get done with it in about 15-20 minutes, but still super collectible and super cool. I've seen some of these on eBay and stuff like that, and I guess there's a storybook that goes with it, but I got that for about $5 from one of the record stores I visited, so super cool. I really highly enjoy that. Now, lastly, what I have here is this one from a local band. I don't know where they hail from still. I haven't really checked out on this, but the Redliners. And this is always, like I say, super cool. It says pop, grunge, and whatever. And so this is their record here. And a very political little EP. There was one song on here. I can't remember if it was side 1 or side 2. Oh, Fakes. That was the one. And they basically were just talking about, I don't know if they were talking about people in the country being fakes, the president at the time. I don't know exactly 100% what they're really trying to say, but this is more of a, like I said, it has a grungy, but also punk sound. I guess there was some pop in there a little bit, but really cool little one. I don't know who these guys were. I don't know if anybody out there that is watching this video knows who these guys are, but if you know any information about these guys, please let me know in the comments. So again, this is a really short video today, but I don't have a lot in that collection so far, but it's a good start. Really got some real gems in there, I believe to be gems, and I hope you guys enjoyed that very, very much. I always enjoy coming on here and sharing my thoughts with vinyl that I have gotten recently or ones that I've had. had in my collection. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. You guys are awesome. Vinyl community, as always, you are the best community out there, and I always enjoy talking to you guys in the comments here on my channel and also on all of your guys' channels that I'm subscribed to this far. And I hope to keep finding many more of you guys, because this is just an amazing time to be able to just talk about vinyl and just how awesome of a format it is. So guys, make sure you keep spinning that wax, because this is a lifestyle, everyone. And we will see you all in the next video. Take care. Thanks.